Hello everyone, my name is Andy, and today we want to talk about how the University of Tasmania is being recognized as an international leader with reputation for excellence in terms of research and teaching, and what sort of things that they do to help shape the global future leaders. And there's no better person who can provide answer to these questions but the head of ICT discipline, Professor Byeong Kang. Professor Byeong, thank you so much for taking the time to join me in this interview. So my first question for you is, what is your mission as the head of ICT discipline?
Thanks for actually giving me a chance to answer, to have this interview, and I would like to actually explain about our university and ICT more clearly. So our mission is simply we can explain in a way of general concept of the university. So the University of Tasmania is an educational organization which deliver the education products and services that help students to realize their potentials and make a positive difference in their future. Therefore, actually, our mission is specialized in ICT area in the same context. So, we are not much different from other universities. And particularly UTAS is focused on, we provide these services within healthy and safe environment. So health and safety is our first priority always. In addition to that, the most of Australian universities are public universities. And because of that, actually, we are responsible for local community services and industries. Basically, we are funded by the state and federal governments, of course. So many of the international students also are part of our students. So UTAS is a single university in Tasmania. That makes actually the more our current status as a community service become more important and competitive. So therefore, we have more responsibility for local communities and industries than other universities in Australia. So the universities should help the Tasmanian industry, business, and community to be competitive, not only in Australia, but also globally, all the areas and ICT areas, by providing a top-class ICT workforces. That's simply actually our mission. UTAS is actually small, medium-sized university in the local. So because of that, actually, many of our goal is very well specialized in the nature of our university. So we wanted to offer a hand-on learning environment, which is very experiential to the students. So experiential knowledge and skills are our main focus. Most of our class tutorials are on-site, and that's one of our unique features. And our goal is to get students become globally competitive by its well-developed higher standard of education curriculum. And second goal is we also want to make the University of Tasmania a very welcoming and comfortable environment of people from various backgrounds. So regardless of their educational or cultural background. So we are quite internationalized university in education and research. We want them to feel an equal opportunity to learn ICT skills and become job-ready skilled experts. That's actually our second goal. And another goal is, I think the most important is to give students the academic and life skills they need that will serve them very well when they graduate from the university into what is becoming in a competitive, globalized, and intercultural world of the ICT. And probably I may have more chance to explain our education. Actually explain in different contexts. So far, my answer was quite boring, but I just want to put in different context. So the ICT discipline recently developed a new strategy because this is very critical time for the university and industries, particularly Industry 4.0 technology, and era is coming in, and we call knowledge society. So we put the catchphrase in a very unique terms. I call 3 Ps. So project-based problem-solving skill training on the platform. So project-based problem-solving and on the platform. Those 3 Ps are our catchphrase. So we put this into the framework in work integrated learning and research. So work integrated learning and research is becoming our main strategy to develop our curriculum and all our activities. We realize that the best education method for students and industries are actually combining teaching and learning and research into the same place. So far, the students learn in university and then they go to the industry to do their, after graduation, they go to the industry to work what the skills in the training. But in ICT, we want to do differently. So in view I think this is because the current rapid change of technologies. So anymore, if the traditional academic model, learning and using the technology cannot be separate. So we want to put together into the same educational environment. So we are trying to build a curriculum-based, and based on the project-based problem-solving skill training on the platform. That's actually our strategy. We presented this one as new strategy of the work integrated learning and research. From the University of Tasmania perspective, the ICT discipline will be continue to find the ways on how we can extend our expertise and become part of the solution to help resolve the complex social and economic and technical challenges in the field of the ICT areas. In addition to that, we will invite the industry into our teaching and research space. So invite means not just inviting casual-based invitation, it will be more integrated into our teaching. So our students will see more industries in our campuses and in classes. That's actually our next step to build up our education environment. And I think this is, we'll try to provide an opportunity that the students can experience the real industry in the university curriculum and campus. There is a catchphrase so-called as the world needs you. This is a common catchphrase used by many academic disciplines and society. But I think this is the right catchphrase for ICT, because ICT is the main enabler of the industry and technology so far, but the role of ICT will become more important, and actually the people will recognize this sooner or later. But first, we want to actually equip with you the essential skills to stay on top of the games of the future. So if we don't really provide good skills and experiential knowledge to the students, I think that's not a really good way of we train you and for the future. So we want you to become a globally competitive through our global recognizes work integrated learning based curriculum. And throughout this, actually, I think you have to experience very good skills and study very hard to learn new skills. But I think that you have to aware the new way of the thinking and creative thinking is important. Most of our courses in ICT have a full professional level accreditation from the Australian Computer Society, but above all, we also wanted to offer you a unique and unforgettable work integrated learning and research experience at the University of Tasmania, particularly in our disciplines. Thank you very much.
Professor Byeong, it has been an honor talking to you, and thank you once again for this wonderful conversation. I just hope that our viewers will get a chance to experience the University of Tasmania, and we will definitely keep an eye out for any updates from the ICT discipline and the university.